I wanted to ask you about compassion. What is your compassion level? What are you compassionate about? What does compassion mean to you? I never really thought about this before. Compassion, being compassionate. It's more like what are you compassionate about? What moves you to be compassionate? I seem to think that when you go through things, you tend to have a bit more compassion for people who you find yourself going through that very thing, who's going through that, or you become more, when you go through stuff, it should be that you become more compassionate. You become more soft-hearted in areas where you probably wasn't as soft-hearted before. You take the opportunity to look at things a little bit more different than you would have before. You will see more, you will be able to give more mercy. You will be able to give more grace to someone or to a situation where you wouldn't have been able to before. And that's what I'm starting to see and realize in the different things that I experience in my life and the different trials and things that I go through, that it causes me to have more compassion for others. It causes me for the things where I was probably not as tolerant or you don't really think about. Then when it hits you or you have to experience something, it makes you have more compassion for others. It just calls for more compassion, and in that compassion, you should also have with that you're able to give more mercy. You're able to extend more mercy to someone instead of just, before probably you would just, that's a wrap, it's a done deal. Why you do this? Like there was no mercy there. It was just do, and that's it. But now you can extend mercy to someone, and in that way, mercy would be extended to us back when we do that in anything that we may need. But not that you're looking for that, but it just I am learning that with compassion, there are mercy follows it and grace follows it. You're able to give someone more grace. You're able to give someone more leeway, more time. You're able to have more empathy for that situation. You're able to just put yourself in the person's place and just sit there for a moment, because you know every there's no one in this world that doesn't experience some type of trial and tribulation, be it what it may be. My trial and tribulation may not be what yours is, but you have them. You have them. We all go through stuff. We all experience stuff. We all do that. But it's to what extent do we allow ourselves to grow in those moments and to become more compassionate in those moments where we're allowing our heart to be softened. We're allowing more love to be able to flow in us for things and for people, and we are able to um, we're able to we're able to feel more. I think that's what compassion allows you to do as well. Compassion makes you feel more. It makes you it makes you feel more for what you're going through. There's feelings there. There's things you're feeling. There are things you're experiencing. There are things you have to experience. You have to feel and get through. And then even in that, in someone else's situation or what they may be going through, it's allowing feelings to be there for them, to have compassion for them, to have mercy extended to them, to have grace extended to them because of the situation. And you're able to put yourself in their shoes, or you're able to feel that because you walk through that very thing and you know what it feels like. So therefore, you know what this person is feeling. You know what it feels like. You know the thoughts you know the thoughts that they may be having. You know the anguish, the pain they may be going through. You know you just know the feeling of that, because when you walk through something, you can feel what somebody else is going through, because it's going to be that same way. They may feel it a little differently. They may feel this way more than what you felt, but in that area, there's going to be some similarities there that you're able to witness and to be able to account for and help others with. So in that, it draws you to have more compassion. And that's what I see is compassion. So are you compassionate? Are there areas in your life where you have experienced, where you have taken heed to really be more compassionate about things, to give more compassion? And also with that, where you've noticed where mercy, you're able to extend mercy to someone, you're able to extend grace to someone, you're able to love better, your heart is able to be more enlarged because you are allowing a larger piece of your heart to be open, to be expanded, to be explored, to be extended to someone. So I think that it changes you. There's no way that it don't change you. I don't understand how a person can go through something and they not experience change in that. Some piece of you, some aspect of you has to be changed. Some piece of you have to see something different, look at something different, experience it in a different way. Some piece of you have to, because if it don't, that means you are a very cold-hearted person. You ain't trying to budge or nothing. You're cold. You're not letting nothing in your heart. You stand still on that. I don't know. This is where my heart is at. It's compassion. Like, things I'm experiencing, is drawing me, is causing me to have more compassion. It's causing me to extend more mercy. It's causing me to extend more grace. It's causing me to be more empathetic. Yeah, that's right. We're empathetic to people's situations and what they're going through. Why I'm feeling like this? I'm still going through the thought process of that. But where I'm at now in my thought process is I'm feeling more compassion. Um, it's funny how things make you think about things more. I'm just in a place in my life, and it's just. But I want to be compassionate. Life is a trip, and when you don't have the right tools, when you don't have the right people in your life to help steer you along, or even if you may have people in your life to help steer you along, I mean the right people that has some godly wisdom, that has some godly direction. You know, it can life can take you through some changes, And really, it's not really life, it's the choices that we make. The choices that we make can really, really affect us. And the choices that we allow others to make for us can affect us, because they don't really realize what those decisions that they made for us, what you did to me, what you have done to me. And not that I'm not, I don't want to be that type of person where I'm blaming, because I went through that little phase and I don't like that. Some things I couldn't help what was decided for me, but I have to reap those decisions that was made. But then I have to go around to find what choices that I want to make for myself. And it's a bunch of changes that just change. You got to be a person that loves change. You got to be a person that, and to love change is something, but you got to be a person that allows, you got to allow it. For you to grow, for you to experience more, for you to have more, for you to be more, for you to be expanded more, you got to be changed. You got to allow yourself to be changed. You got to allow your heart to be changed. You got to allow it. Who want to be the same person when you're in your teens? You should be different going into your 30s. You should be different going into your 40s. There should be some change. That there should always be change. And yes, sometimes change is not going to be right, boom. Some things will. Some is going to be a gradual process, but you got to allow the process. You got to allow the journey to be changed. Because we can be some stubborn, bullheaded people. But then, you know, something else I also learned in that, sometimes our stubbornness and our bullheadedness is out of fear. It's out of really not knowing, and you just trying to really hold on to something that you really don't have no business holding on to, but you don't know that, you know, you thinking that this is your lifeline, this is it, like this is the only way. Sometimes being stubborn is a trip, but sometimes it's not always where a person is malicious with that. It's a fear factor there. You see, my mind is going through some things, but the main thing I just wanted to come on and I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to share about compassion. Are you compassionate? What have you learned about compassionate? What have been your experience with it? What have been your takeaways from it? Please share. I would love to hear about it. I would love to know about it. I would love just for you to share and talk about it, because I know it would be a blessing, not only to myself, but I'm sure it'll be a blessing to someone else. And once again, that's the purpose of my channel. I want to share. I want to be an encouragement to others. I want to help uplift others. I want to be able to share the good, the bad, and the ugly, because we all have them. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Yes, we do get shamed by something, but there's nothing to be ashamed of, because we all have them. And to really learn how to flow and walk in your true authentic self, by being free, by allowing that truth, your truth, to be heard, to be seen, to let it loose. And it allows you to be more comfortable in who you are, and to really allow the world to see you. Because that's what I want to see you. I don't want to see a copy. I don't want to see you imitating somebody else. Let the world experience who you really are. And if you don't really know who that is, then take some time to learn about you. The same way you take time to learn about somebody else when you're establishing a relationship, take some time to get to know you. Take yourself out to eat. Take yourself out to the movies. Sit with yourself and chill. really get to yourself and see what are the things that you really like and what is it that you don't like. And whatever it is that you don't like, be comfortable in that. Your no is just your no, and your yes is just your yes. You can't please everybody. So get that in your head. I can't please everybody. But I got to be comfortable in who I am. And you need to know who you are. Do you know who you are? I'm learning more and more about me. There's some things about me that I allowed others to dictate who and who I am, and I allow just things that I've been around to when we be around people or we be around things. There's some things that we see in others that we want we would like for ourselves, um, which is going to cause change. So sometimes I think in that you'll pick up stuff, but when you pick up stuff, you got to make sure that you're picking it up for the right reason and not just for you to be um, using that to carry that on as an identity piece for you. Learn who you are. Learn what you like. Learn what you don't like. Learn what you stand for. Learn what you don't stand for. Learn those things about yourself, and it will really enrich you. And it will really allow you to be more free within yourself. And learn to be a person that if you're a person that don't know how to say no, or then you say no but you go back on your no, then you're mad that you didn't keep your no, but you get mad with others when you should only be upset with yourself because you're the one that's changed your no. Learn why. You got to know, you got to be firm in who you are. And at first, it's going to cause a shakeup in some people around you because they're used to you being one way, especially those who are used to getting from you what they want to get from you. Or you got those. I mean, it is what it is. Okay, they ain't gonna like your change, but you be steadfast and stay sure on you changing, you being who you want to be, you desire to be, and who you truly feel within you that you're comfortable in this place. And your no is your no. Your yes is your yes. This is what it is. And if you don't like it, deuces. Kick rocks, huh? But see, I don't went into something else. But hey, I mean that though. Stay true to who you are. Know who you are. And let the world see it. Let the world see the true you. Be authentically you. Have compassion. Give mercy. Give grace. And I'll talk to you soon. Be blessed.